let's talk about the ballers who didn't just play the game. They owned it. Not just on the court with their dunks and deadly threes, but off the court too, where the real money game begins. These NBA legends have turned contracts into gold mines and endorsements into empires. While the rest of us hustle for rent, they're stacking paper so high even their accountants need a ladder. We're talking about endorsement deals so massive companies pray the checks don't bounce, contracts with commas for days, and side hustles slick enough to make a Shark Tank judge jealous. These players aren't just rich, they're filthy rich. So, without wasting a second, let's dive into the world of the smoothest, smartest, and wealthiest NBA players who turned their hoop dreams into generational wealth. Starting with the legend himself, Dirk Nowitzki. Born in Würzburg, Germany, Dirk Nowitzki was destined for greatness. His mother was a professional basketball player, and his father excelled in handball. Athletic excellence was literally in his blood. Dirk began his career playing for DJK Würzburg in Germany's second-tier league, but it didn't take long for NBA scouts to notice his rare talent. In 1998, he was drafted 9th overall by the Milwaukee Bucks, only to be traded moments later to the Dallas Mavericks. That twist of fate changed everything, marking the beginning of one of the most loyal and legendary careers in NBA history. For 21 unforgettable seasons, Dirk gave everything to the Mavericks. He earned over $251 million throughout his career, yet what truly set him apart was his selflessness. He famously took massive pay cuts, sacrificing nearly $194 million, just so his team could build a winning roster. Who does that in professional sports? Apparently, Dirk does. Today, his net worth sits at an impressive $140 million. But this wasn't luck, it was strategy. Dirk invested wisely, including in his 11,000-square-foot mansion in Preston Hollow, Dallas, worth $5.75 million. And unlike most, he handled his own contracts, never relying on an agent. His partnership with Nike wasn't loud or flashy, but perfectly aligned with his character, steady, smart, and built to last. Dirk Nowitzki's story isn't just about money. It's about integrity, discipline, and control. While others chased fame, Dirk built a legacy brick by brick. He proved that true greatness isn't measured by how much you make, but by how much you give up to achieve something bigger. And this is just the first chapter in the saga of NBA legends who turned the game of basketball into the ultimate business empire. Dirk Nowitzki's bank balance isn't just a number, it's a statement. It proves that success doesn't always come from chasing the biggest paycheck, but from loyalty, intelligence, and leaving behind something greater than money, a legacy. With 14 All-Star appearances, an NBA championship, and a reputation built on integrity, Dirk didn't just play the game, he changed it. His career is living proof that strategy and self-respect can build a fortune that outlasts fame. But now, let's shift gears to another NBA icon, one whose financial playbook blends hustle, finesse, and star power like no one else, Dwyane Wade. Dwyane Wade's financial journey is a masterclass in balance, equal parts hard work, vision, and charisma. From humble beginnings to a net worth of $170 million, Wade's rise proves he didn't just dominate the court, he dominated the business world too. Over his 16-year NBA career, he earned roughly $164 million, leading the Miami Heat to 3 NBA championships in 2006, 2012, and 2013, along with a Finals MVP. But in 2010, Wade made one of the boldest moves in sports history, taking a pay cut to recruit LeBron James and Chris Bosh, forming Miami's legendary Big Three. Who does that? Only a player who knows that real wealth isn't about one paycheck. It's about building something that lasts forever. Wade's business moves were just as sharp as his crossover. Early in his career, he signed a $400,000 a year deal with Converse, then leveled up to a $5 million contract with Jordan Brand that could double through incentives. But the real game changer came in 2012 when Chinese brand Li Ning offered Wade a $60 million deal over 10 years, later turned into a lifetime contract, proving his global influence. Endorsements with Gatorade, New Era, Panini, and Lincoln further boosted his image and his fortune. Yet Wade didn't stop there. In 2021, he shocked the sports world by buying a stake in the Utah Jazz, officially entering the world of ownership. Then, In 2023, he expanded his reach by investing in the Chicago Sky of the WNBA, showing his belief in women's basketball and using his influence to elevate the game. Off the court, Wade's charisma lit up screens when he hosted TBS reality show The Cube, giving fans a look at his charm beyond basketball. His collaborations with New Era and Lincoln highlighted his impact on fashion and culture, proving he's just as stylish in a suit as he was in a jersey. In the end, Dwayne Wade's fortune isn't just about money, it's about mastery. From NBA courts to corporate boardrooms, he's shown that success, like basketball, is all about timing, strategy, and courage. And just like Wade, another superstar has turned his on-court brilliance into an off-court financial empire, one that continues to grow with every move he makes. Stephen Curry's rise from a baby-faced rookie to a Silicon Valley investor is nothing short of remarkable. With a net worth of around $240 million, Curry has mastered more than just the art of the three-pointer. He's perfected the business game. How did this once underrated guard transform from a modest rookie contract into one of the NBA's financial powerhouses? Let's step into the story of how Stephen Curry turned his basketball genius into a golden ticket. Curry's NBA journey began in 2009 when the Golden State Warriors took a chance on him. Back then, his rookie deal barely made headlines, but Curry wasn't chasing fame. He was building a foundation. By 2017, all that quiet work exploded into history when he signed a 5-year, $201 million contract, briefly making him the highest-paid player in NBA history. Talk about turning hard work into gold. Endorsements soon followed, transforming his financial game even further. His partnership with Under Armour began in 2013 and became nothing short of legendary. The Curry brand sneaker line took off, turning him from a star athlete into a marketing juggernaut. His shoe sales skyrocketed, lifting Under Armour's profits and cementing Curry as one of the most marketable players alive. But his success didn't stop with sneakers. Curry's face became a global symbol of excellence. He partnered with J.P. Morgan Chase, Infinity, and Brita, each deal adding millions to his fortune. His clean-cut, family-first image made him the perfect brand ambassador, someone who could sell just about anything, even ice to an Eskimo. Beyond endorsements, Curry has built a second empire in tech and media. A true visionary, he invested early in Silicon Valley startups like Snap Incorporated, the parent company of Snapchat. Then came his boldest move yet, launching Unanimous Media, a production company he co-founded to create uplifting and powerful stories for TV and film. His influence is now spreading far beyond basketball, proving that he's just as dangerous in the boardroom as he is from the three-point line. Add to that his luxurious real estate holdings and his philanthropic work through the Stephen and Aisha Curry Family Foundation, and you've got a man whose wealth is as diverse as his skills. From giving back to securing his family's future, Curry's legacy is built not only on what he earns, but on what he gives. Stephen Curry's journey from sharpshooter to financial titan is the definition of modern success. But he's not the only one who turned the game into an empire. The next name on this list belongs to a player who matched Curry's brilliance with business mastery, a man who went from all-star forward to multi-million-dollar mogul. Grant Hill isn't just a former NBA great, he's a financial powerhouse. With a staggering net worth of $250 million, Hill turned his career earnings into an empire that keeps growing long after his playing days ended. Grant Hill's NBA story began with the Detroit Pistons, where he quickly became a franchise cornerstone, not only for his talent, but for his financial foresight. Instead of signing with a traditional sports agent, Hill partnered with attorney Lon Babby, cutting agent fees and keeping a larger share of his $45 million rookie contract. Later, his $93 million deal with the Orlando Magic solidified his financial foundation and set the stage for what came next, a business empire in the making. Hill viewed himself not just as an athlete, but as a CEO of his own brand. His most